Welcome, and thanks for being a part of Catalyst. It is an exploration of the impact of technology on the creation and experiences of and the dissemination of art. We'll be interrogating the implications of technology transformation and the arts through the lens of sustainability and ethics and legal implications and exploration. Challenges are immense, but so are the opportunities.
Are you exploring AI as a thing? Are you using it as a medium, as a tool? I'm always trying to question it, right? And think about what's behind it, how it can be used, how it helps society, how it hurts society.
AI has resulted in a cultural crisis at this moment in time. Every conversation I have as a technologist or as a gallerist working with technology, people ask me very urgent questions about AI and how it's changing their life and what to do about that.
One fear that I have is that technology might have the experience of flattening the art, of flattening the experience of what's going on. I think that the artists that are making the work are going to be the ones that are going to push back on that.
Having a space for imagination and contemplation around this technology is absolutely key to getting to a place where we can feel good about it and we can feel optimistic about what it can bring.
We're reaching a point where the technology that we're using is so influential and so impactful on society. And there's a huge ceiling where what we can do is so amazing that we haven't caught up with what we want to do with it. And that's somewhere where the arts can bring in their own vision, their own imagination.
There's a generation coming up that only stands the world through technology. The world that is going to emerge, it'll be a question of making the art that makes the most sense to the people alive.
We're thinking about ways that we can use digital technology to create the same feelings of intimacy, closeness, and just allowing access to the work that's happening in these spaces.
With the development of technology and online platform is growing so much, I think there are so much more possibilities nowadays as a musician.
What does it mean when we're not well represented in that technology? Or all of us are flattened or homogenized so that the technology can deal with us. And I wanted to think about how do we build a world that's rich and nuanced. I just ran into a robot online. Its name was Bina 48. It came in the form of a Black woman. I was floored.
I came today because I'm counting on the artists, to help us put a mirror up and say what is to be gained and what is to be lost. I don't have a prescription, but I know that the answer is in us.
You build these tools and you have your own idea of how they're going to be used, and then someone with a lightning bolt amount of creativity comes in and wants to do something completely different, brings so many ideas.
The ways that we see these artists practicing and the ideas in their work can really help us move forward in refiguring how we think about technology in our lives.
Technology is not a panacea, but if we use it wisely, it can expand access and foster connections, redefine boundaries, and solve a myriad of issues.
There's very honest conversations that are happening about where we're at and where we want to go as an arts community. That's very exciting to me, and I feel very optimistic about that.
Working with artists who are showing us new futures, that's where my optimism really comes from. Thinking that there maybe is a better way, that we've seen glimpses of it. I think the idea that there is a future that looks different than what technology companies have sold us is what keeps me going.